Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Mindful Mondays, a segment of Rudrakshahub where we talk about religion, spirituality, worship and divinity as per our understanding and as per the details we can capture through our extensive research. That's right, we actually go through multiple hours of reading books to hone our knowledge and skills in the domain we are going to talk about. We do this to bring out the most crispiest and detailed analysis of the theme selected for the video. Before we start, I would like to humbly apologize to each and every one of you because we have been inconsistent in posting videos on our channel. We are a startup and we have been juggling with multiple big and small issues, and keeping it together has been a huge task. Also, having said that, I would thank each and every one of you who clicked on this video and who believe in us. We would request you to hit that like button, share this video with your friends and family, and spread the word about us so that we are motivated in doing what we do and bring out the best of the content revolving around religion, spirituality and divinity for you and for the people who really need our help in getting away from the people who pretend to be misguided in the name of divine forces of the Almighty. This video is fairly long, but we would request you to stick around because this video covers one of the most important topics in recent times and its importance based on the fact that modernity is taking over the basic religious instincts. Now today's topic is Pitra Paksha or Pitru Paksha or Shraddha as we can call it. It is a 15-day long remembrance and worship of those who have left the soul and to travel to heavenly abode. These are our ancestors, also called Pitra in Sanskrit. In Hindu mythology, it is believed that every year, exactly after Lord Ganesha goes back to Kailash Parvat with his family, the ancestors of the earth travel down to meet their successors and spend time with them. It is said that they visit earth to bless their owns, to spend time with their owns and to reunite with their own family members, ex-family members. These ancestors, when they visit earth, they visit like guests. They like to be treated like guests only. They come down from their heavenly abode to spend time with their loved ones and their families. Some people also say that these ancestors come down on earth because they come to collect resources which can last them another year in heaven with proper satisfaction. Also, the demise soul comes back to earth to complete some of the incomplete tasks that they wished to complete while their life was still existing on earth, but they couldn't because of the limited lifetime they had. Sometimes these tasks make for the dissatisfaction of the demise souls, and they cannot be at ease till these tasks are fulfilled. It is also common belief that Pitra is everything a living person stands for. So if these ancestors were not there, we would not be capable of being what we are right now, and therefore everyone needs to behave properly with the Pitras. However, this holds true not just for Pitra Paksha, it holds true regardless of the fact, because everyone needs to be humble and full of gratitude at all points in time. There is a very popular story of Pitra Paksha. So in Mahabharata, Karna, the eldest son of eldest brother of Pandavas, went to heaven after his death. He was served in heaven. He was served with all kinds of luxuries like gold, coins, silver, platter of ornaments and everything else. But to Karna's unease, he was not provided with food and water, the basic things with which a person needs to survive. So whenever Karna asked for something, he was provided the same thing in jewelries or ornaments or in other luxurious effects. He was not provided food and water because Karna was clueless about why this is happening to him. Despite being the most kind person in his lifetime, he went to Yam, the god of death, in heaven, and he asked Yam that why is he facing this uncertainty. So Yam told him that whenever Karna donated anything to the needy, he received a lot of blessings. These blessings got him to heaven. But every time Karna donated, he always donated ornaments, gold or silver. This led to an accumulation, and every time a person donates something, a part of it is settled for the person, for this person's afterlife in heaven. Now when Karn went to heaven, he received only ornaments and jewels because he never donated food and water. When Karn got to know about this, he was ashamed and also he was shocked. He requested and prayed to Lord Yam and apologized for his mistakes, saying that he never had a godfather. He learnt everything on his own and therefore he had no knowledge of maintaining a balance between donations. He also asked for a second chance to rectify for all of his mistakes. Yam, who understood everything and who knew Karn's case very well, provided Karn with a 15-day time or a 16 lunar cycle time to go back to earth and rectify his mistakes. These 16 lunar cycles or 15 days time is called Pitra Paksha. Paksh means 15 in Hindi and Pitra means the return of the demise souls. So a time when the remembrance of the demise souls has taken place for a period of 15 days is called Pitra Paksha. And this happened exactly from the full moon day when Lord Ganesha returned back to Kailash Parvat with his family and to the next no moon day, and therefore this time was called as Pitra Paksha. It is said that during this Pitra Paksha, the Pitras or the demise souls who come back to earth need to be really happy and need to be really satisfied with the service they are getting. Because if the Pitras are happy, they provide a lot of blessings and security to the person who has been providing them with all the amenities, and this removes all types of issues from this person's life. But if the Pitras are not happy or they are angered in some manner, they cast an ill omen, because of which or like a curse, because of which the person is bound to have unhappiness in his life forever. Pitra Paksha is not just celebrated as a mourning time period. It is also a festival of purity. Everyone is requested to perform a kind of shraddha puja or tarpan, a worship done for the satisfaction and salvation of the souls and protect the Pitras from any pains and mishappenings of any kind. Since the Pitra Paksha lasts for 15 days, there are different days dedicated for different aspects of death. The first, second and third day of Pitra Paksha is for inviting the ancestors to the place of worship and performing a tarpan puja, a kind of shraddha puja that can help Pitras gain salvation. Fourth day of Pitra Paksha is called Chautha Bharni and fifth day of Pitra Paksha is called Bharni Panchami. These are the 2 days when to worship the ancestors who have died in the recent past, most likely in the previous year. The 6th, 7th and 8th day of Pitra Paksha is for Shraddha and Tarpan of the departed souls of the previous 6 generations who were very near and dear to the person performing the puja or were very close to the person performing the puja. The 9th day of Pitra Paksha is called Avidva Navami. On this day, women who died as a Suhagan or who died when their husbands were alive are paid homage to. The husbands of these dead wives feed the Brahmin wives so that the soul of their demised wives are comforted. The 10th and 11th day is for worshipping the remaining Pitras who were not worshipped in the previous cycle and who might not be worshipped or be missed in the upcoming timeline as well. The 12th day of Pitra Paksha is to remember the children and people who were homeless, who had no one around them or who died an untimely death without having anyone for them to complete their last rites. 13th day of Pitra Paksha is unlike any other 13th day. It is very auspicious and very shubh. On this day, all the departed souls gather together to bless the person who has been doing tarpan for the previous 11 days, 12 days or will be performing tarpan for the next 2 days also. 14th day of Pitra Paksha is called Ghat Chaturdashi or Ghalaya Chaturdashi, which is for the souls who died because of war or any kind of violent death. It need not be a violent death. It need not be a normal death. It has to be a violent death. The 15th day of Pitra Paksha is the last chance for the souls who were not worshipped until this day or have been forgotten by mistake. This is the last day of Pitra Paksha, or the 16th lunar cycle of Pitra Paksha is called Mahalaya. It is for the Pitras to go back to the heaven and to stay with Yam for the along with the happiness and success of the ancestors, of the successors, till the for the next year. So this 16th day is also known as Sarva Pitri Amavasya. Now, as the term suggests, it's a no moon day and it's the final day of worship to pay homage to all the Pitras and conclude them by providing them with all the amenities, food, water and everything that they will require in heaven, and that can last them for another year in heaven. Now it is arguably believed that the benefits gained from Pitra Paksha Puja will always prevent you from any kind of devilish acts conspired against you. Pitra Paksha is a 15-day time period when a few activities are told not to be performed and a few activities to be performed. This is only to prevent the person from any kind of threats or life-threatening situation that could arise in any manner. There are a lot of more things to be talked about Pitra Paksha, like how to perform shraddha puja, what to do in Pitra Paksha, what not to do in Pitra Paksha, etc. We'll be talking about those in our next video. Since we are nearly at the end of this video, I would humbly request you to all please like this video, share this video with your friends, family and everyone. Comment on this video and subscribe to our channel so that our engagement can help you discover and people like you discover the important information about religion and worship. This video was brought to you by Rudrakshahub, our startup from Varanasi, which aims at bringing the best content in religious domain and best products of religious domain to your doorstep. The only aim is to provide one of the best services and best researched information so that you do not fall in traps of the unwanted market forgeries. You can check out our website and social media from the description link in the channel, from the link in the description. I will also be attaching our contact details over there for each and every one of you. We will meet in our next video in part 2 of this video where we will be talking about what not to do in Pitra Paksha Puja, how to perform a puja and some other details. Till then, stay blessed and Har Har Mahadev.